Well, Pac-Man hasn't really. I mean, Pac-Man hasn't fought a young guy like this in a long time in his prime. You know, so that's always dangerous. Like I don't. He's been matched up really good, like throughout his career. Even when he fought Cotto, it was a catchweight. You know. So this is a dangerous fight for Pac-Man, and but it's like I said, it's a dangerous fight for him, but it's also a good fight because his style I think matches up good with Thurman.
Right. You think it's important for Thurman to keep his back off the ropes because you, Sean, Josecito, that's where you guys had a lot of success with him.
Yeah, definitely he has to stay off the ropes. I like to see him keep the fight in the middle, and I like to see him walk to Manny, take it to him, and I think if he does that, because I think if he does that lateral movement, that I think Pacquiao's going to cut the ring and he's going to get him. He's going to get off on him.
When you fought Keith Thurman in that first round, he landed about as good a punch as he could have possibly landed. So with that being said, how is that power? And if he lands that shot on Manny, is it lights out?
It's a good question. Manny, he seems to have a pretty good chin, but he has been knocked down by Marquez with overhand rights. I think it's a possibility that Thurman can drop him in the first 4 rounds. But I think if Thurman doesn't drop him in the first 4 rounds, that there's not gonna be no knockdown.
Was that power the best you felt in your career though?
No, it was a strong punch. It was a clean punch. I was more out of position though. It wasn't like a clean one right on my chin, even though I threw a hook and he threw a overhand right over it, so I was kind of leaning back anyway. It didn't buckle my legs or nothing, but I've been hit with harder punches than that before, but that was a good shot.
And you got excellent timing yourself.
Right.
You think Keith has good enough timing to time Manny coming in and out?
I don't think Thurman has that good of a timing. He swings wild. He's a wild swinger. He swings like I've seen everything, and but he is good at fighting southpaws. And so it's an interesting matchup. You know, I think Thurman's a younger, stronger fighter, but the style, it's a good style for Pac-Man. And I think that's why the fight is going to be an interesting fight.
What's your odds that they're going to trade on the first 4 or 5 rounds? They both said it.
I would like to see Thurman go at him. I like to see Thurman go at the older fighter. What's the point of boxing when you're a younger fighter, when you could just walk him down and try to hurt him? You're the bigger, stronger guy.
Well,
I think if he does that, like he came at me the first couple rounds. I think if he does that to Manny Pacquiao, has a good chance of hurting him. But if he boxes how he usually does, I think Manny Pacquiao is good at cutting the ring and using his angles and landing that left hand. So it's a good fight because Thurman moves good and Pacquiao is good at cutting the ring real good.
How much has Thurman regressed since your fight? I was speaking to your dad. Your dad said he feels he's not the same. He's not turning his punches as much. He's kind of slapping him.
Yeah, he definitely looked suspect his last fight. You know, he definitely looked suspect his last fight. So we don't know.
That one, just the Lopez one, or I think he had a few after you.
Nah, that was his first Thurman. You talking about Thurman, right?
Was it?
Yeah. No, that was his first fight. Yeah. So it was almost 2-year layoff.
So is Thurman not as fast as maybe he looks on? Because you said you saw everything coming.
Yeah, I seen everything coming. He punches really wide, but it's wide, but it's fast. So it's like wide, you can see it, but it's a little fast. But I think just because of the styles, it's like an even matchup. Even though Thurman's a younger fighter and stronger fighter, I just feel like it's definitely an even fight because of that. I see the fight ending like in a split decision or like a majority decision.
How about his footwork? Is Thurman's footwork compared to Manny's? There's different ways that they use it.
Yeah, Thurman's more lateral movement. Pac-Man is more bouncing in and out. Fainting like 4 times before he comes in. So they both, I would say, they both got pretty good footwork, but Manny probably has like the overall better footwork.
Who do you favor to win the fight?
I think it's a close fight. I think it's an even matchup. Like I said before, I think it can end either way in a split decision or a majority decision. I really feel like if it goes to the decision, that I think they're gonna give it to Pac-Man if it goes to the decision. But me, I can see Thurman winning.